The prosecutor of the International Criminal Court has charged Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his Defense Minister Yoav Gallant with possible war crimes and crimes against humanity in Palestine's Gaza. But what does it mean, and how does the ICC operate? Netanyahu and Gallant are accused of committing multiple offences since Israel launched its ongoing military offensive against Gaza, killing over 35,000 Palestinians, mostly women and children, since October of last year.
The crimes include starvation of civilians as a method of warfare, willfully causing great suffering, serious injury to body or health or cruel treatment, willful killing or murder, and intentionally directing attacks against a civilian population, as well as crimes against humanity of extermination and/or murder, persecution, and allegations of crimes of committing other inhumane acts.
The ICC's prosecutor, Karim Khan, is now requesting arrest warrants for both Israeli leaders and 3 Hamas officials, Yahya Sinwar, Mohammed al-Masri, and Ismail Haniyeh. The ICC was formed in 1998 after the UN General Assembly adopted the Rome Statute, an international treaty to investigate the gravest crimes of concern to the international community. It is affiliated with the UN but acts independently, unlike the International Court of Justice. Both the ICC and ICJ operate from The Hague, but the ICC prosecutes individuals accused of war crimes, while the ICJ has jurisdiction over disputes between states. The ICC has now begun a process that takes at least 2 months. The case will now proceed to the pre-trial chamber, where 3 judges will assess whether the suspects have committed crimes under their jurisdiction. If the court finds sufficient grounds indicating that crimes have been committed, it will issue arrest warrants. If it does, this means that Netanyahu and Gallant would risk arrest if they travel to any of the 124 countries that are signatories to the Rome Statute, which includes most of Europe, but excludes Israel and its powerful ally, the United States. Netanyahu has dismissed the allegations and criticised the decision made by the ICC's prosecutor as a moral outrage of historic proportions, accusing him of anti-Semitism.
To all the enemies of Israel, including their collaborators in The Hague, I renew that pledge today. Israel will wage our war against Hamas until that war is won, because never again is now.
US President Joe Biden has condemned the outrageous charges against Israel, but continues to support the ICC's prosecution of Russia for its possible war crimes in Ukraine.
We will always stand with Israel and the threats against its security.
However, US allies like Jordan, France and Belgium, along with Russia and China, have backed the ICC's decision. Meanwhile, Hamas has also dismissed the ICC's decision, asserting that it equates the victim with the executioner. Of the 46 arrest warrants the ICC has issued since the court came into force in 2002, only 21 suspects have been brought before the court, while 17 others remain at large. And all 31 cases that have been prosecuted by the court so far involve defendants from Africa. The ICC relies on signatory countries, which are obligated to arrest the suspects and turn them over to the court. However, with the US and Israel not being part of the Rome Statute, and with Washington firmly supporting Tel Aviv, the ICC may not be able to compel Netanyahu to respond to the accusations in court. If arrest warrants are issued at all, they are unlikely to be enforced. And without the arrest of any of the accused, no trial can occur, as the ICC does not conduct trials in absentia.